Hello, everybody. This is Knight from Relic of Knowledge, and welcome to our third episode of the Knowledge of Genlock podcast. I'm your host, Knight, and with me today, I have Jellal.
Hello.
Yeah, and sorry about last week. We didn't make an episode last week talking about episode 4 because Jellal unfortunately was sick. So
Yep,
today we're
that's
going to
my
make it.
fault entirely. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was sick. So today we're going to talk about episodes 4 and 5. So that being said, let's just jump right into it. So we're going to talk about episode 4, Trading Days, and then episode 5, the best defense. So spoilers for both of those episodes. If you have seen
Yep.
episode 4 but haven't seen episode 5 yet, go see episode 5 to watch this.
Actually, I was just gonna say, if you haven't seen either episode yet, what are you doing here? Go watch it.
Yeah, what are you doing here? I clearly say spoilers. So anyway,
Get out of here. Go. Shoot.
that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing we want to tell you is at the beginning of the episode 4, Dr. Willerman of the Genlock uptime, which is about 10 minutes, I calculated, judging from the image being shown as clocking out, kind of like around 9 minutes, 50-something seconds. So I'm going to estimate around 10 minutes, which I kind of found funny because that's the same thing in Ben 10. When Ben turns into an alien, he can only be an alien for like 10 minutes. So that was just funny.
Yeah, I didn't catch that reference because I don't watch Ben 10, but
You didn't.
yeah.
But also something interesting was that apparently so Genlock relies on the brain's neurons, and apparently it's better for a younger mind, and apparently Leon was compatible actually with Genlock. He was just a little too old when it got to the base or something like that. Like a few
Yeah,
years ago, he would have been compatible, but now,
yeah, which I find interesting, and like, what would happen if everything did work out for him? Is the question then.
maybe it could be like he was still compatible. It was just the doc was wrong. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think proving David Tennant as a doctor wrong any day is gonna be funny.
Yeah. He's more of a doc. He was always a doctor of science, not really a doctor of medicine.
Exactly. He'll always be the doctor to us. He'll
He's
always
a
be the
doctor
doctor.
anyway. And so I'm moving on from that. So next thing is when I go into the ether, which is think of it like the Oasis from Ready Player One, or any like VR chat thingy or however that works.
Maybe the
Uh,
Oasis. That's what people
yeah, the
think of.
Oasis. When they're all like looking at like how they or Avatar, Valentina comes out and her avatar is a male, and she mentions that I think they describe it as being gender fluid, where she switches her gender often, which is from like female to male, then back to female, then back to male, and Kazu asks what gender was she originally, and she says, "I'm not telling you" or something like that.
Like it keeps you on your toes or something like that.
Yeah, not telling you. But we also get in that scene as when Cammie is trying to figure out what game all of them want to play is. There's a Ruby reference where everyone's avatar appears as a Ruby character, where Cammie becomes Ruby, Chase becomes John, Yasmin becomes Blake, Kazu becomes Sun, and Val becomes Ren.
And I honestly thought that last two should have been the other way around, but okay.
You thought Kazu should have become Ren and Val became Sun?
I don't know. Just something about Kazu being Ren. I don't know. He seems like the Ren kind of character, the stoic, the
Kazu,
calm.
he's like the anger one. He's more of a Yang kind of
Yeah,
character.
actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know. It's like something about him from how we saw him in the first place kind of struck me as a bit calm, and it might be also just because of the fact that moment of anger we got from Ren in Volume 4 that kind of stuck with.
Yep. Anyway, moving on from Ruby to back to Genlock. So to get
Come on, you can never move on from Ruby. You can never. Well, I
anyway,
can't.
the Union. So to get pulled from the ether when the Union attacks, I think they call it a data node in Dallas, I believe. So they deploy a squad. They deploy Genlock and the Mantis tanks, Strikers, I think they're called, or something like that.
whatever they were training against.
Yeah. I forgot what
Every
they're
other
called.
time.
To
Doesn't
go with
matter.
them. And they get there, and Jellal, they destroy some spider tanks that are trying to attack and secure a perimeter around the data node. And while they're searching around the perimeter, Cammie sees a mech in the distance coming at her and makes her
And she
mark.
thinks it's Katsu or
Yeah, she
something
thinks
like
it's
that.
Kazu, but then quickly realizes it's not Kazu and begins shooting at it. The mech is kind of like it's a giant, it's a really creepy mech. Think of it like think of a mech in Genlock with 4 arms, and those 4 arms have like talons that are like razor sharp. Or
Yeah,
just
that can
if you watch the
happen.
episodes, you know what the mech we're talking about. But it's really creepy. It's really cool, and it just
I mean, you'll see a picture of it watching this episode, so
we'll see.
yeah,
And
we'll see.
and it reaches out and it rips Cammie's head just completely off. Then the
Yeah,
rest of
like
them,
I,
and then it goes for the I think they call it like a brain module, which is in the torso, which I thought was really interesting, because when I first saw like the Genlock and how it worked, I wondered like, so where in a robot does the brain transfer to? In the head seemed like it seemed logical because they had the robot head of a human. But then it also seems like a design flaw of if the head destroyed, the brain is destroyed. I liked how it's in the torso because that's the most logical place it could be for safety.
I mean, I don't know. I think there's a few other places you could put it as well.
Where would you put it?
Moving on.
Moving on. You can't think of anywhere else you would put it on the body. Think of it. You're designing it to be
There's
kind
a
of
few
like a
places I can
human.
think of, but moving on.
Like where?
After
I
this video. After this video.
after the video. I'm guessing he's thinking of an inappropriate thought that he doesn't want to say. But anyway,
No, actually, I was thinking somewhere around the back area, but yeah.
but then that's back.
Like
But then
the
if you're
spine, somewhere around
but then if you get shot in the back,
Yeah, actually, I guess
that's a
you're right.
design
But, I mean,
flaw.
like,
So the
torso-
inside the torso, where the back and front could both survive damage from it, make the most sense. Like around then yeah, around there.
I didn't
makes
want
more
to go
sense.
into a discussion.
That's not going to with them. But the rest of them
Yep.
attack the mech and get it to retreat. Then to calm Cammie down because she's like screaming that her head's cut off. Yasmin basically mind links with Cammie and shows her vision. It's showing like you're fine. It's just your head cut off, nothing to worry about.
You're still alive.
Yeah, still alive. So then that's the end of that episode. Nothing really else happens. I think it just like ends after that.
Pretty much, yep.
So
They go home, and that's it.
They go home, yeah. So next episode 5. So we begin with basically a dream sequence with Cammie, her having a nightmare of the mech attacking her.
PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD. And then so basically she's trying to like design something new. I think it was like new legs or something for
Yeah,
her.
she's like the
mech.
legs didn't work for her mech, so she tried.
Yeah, so she's still
editing.
designing that.
Miguel gave her a software.
Yeah.
Did we mention that in a previous episode that Miguel gave her a software to fix them?
I think that's actually episode 4 that happens.
Oh, whoops. Well, we.
Yeah. So let's go. Forgot about that. Yeah, Miguel actually gives Cammie software to design like
Her
Genlock
mech.
parts stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, that happens. So anyway, so yeah, and she designs that, and then it cuts to like cuts to them like them training. Cammie keeps saying like, "You're not gonna get me again. You're not gonna get me again." Whenever training, it just seems to be failing. Like can't really hit a target with her gun. And she actually hacks her own mind and in the mech and raises her. I think it was like her confidence. Well, actually, first she tries to erase a memory of the mech attacking her, but she ended up
Yeah, with
saying
her.
no to that, which I thought was interesting of how from the mech you can erase your memory.
Like, honestly, it's more interesting that she didn't take that opportunity to do it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
if Yang had that ability to do that back when she was still worrying about Adam, I think she'd do it in a heartbeat.
I don't think Ruby and no one in the Ruby universe has the Ruby universe has the technology to erase a memory.
Hence why I said if Yang could have done that.
If
Yes.
anyway,
if.
thought that was interesting of how Because when you think about it, erasing a memory is just what's hard to do, especially when it's something traumatic. You can alter memory to make it seem better, and that's hard to
But
do
erasing,
sometimes. But erasing one, that's unless you like completely forget it, and it's a traumatic experience. It's hard to completely forget a memory like that. But that was interesting. But also, she boosts her like personality.
aggression.
She boosts her confidence and her aggression to like 100% or something like that.
Yeah.
And then trains some more, but also then gets a sparring match with a Kazu in the mech.
She beats everyone is
She
the
beats
best part of
everyone,
Zombie.
and the doctor, Dr. Weller, is forced to restore uh the preferences, which I thought was funny because that's kind of how you like on an iPhone when you're in the App Store, restore purchases, one button, restore the basic settings you had on this human being's brain, restore. I just thought that was funny.
I mean, like it gives the doctor a little too much power and control over the Max, and it also is interesting that he didn't do it right away.
I think you want to see like what would happen, like if this would help, if this would could give Cammie like the boost she needed for a while. And then after that, they get basically a call saying they go to a meeting and say that the Union is going to take the offensive. They're going to attack not the Union, the Vanguard. Sorry, the Vanguard. They're going to go on the offensive for once and attack a a base that they have in that the Union has in Alabama. And they go to the meeting, and then they go to deploy to the mechs. And Dr. Weller mentions that they all have some new upgrades. Where actually, I think it was Miguel, the tank, the person who like repairs the tanks, and
Yeah, Miguel is Chase's friend
yeah,
and the
Chase's friend.
mechanic.
He actually he made Chase a jetpack because he gives the mark of like you belong in the sky or something like that. It's weird seeing you without wings or something.
Yeah, and Chase says, "You're gonna make me wish I could still cry."
Yeah, but I also find out and then they go attack the base, and it originally was just let's bomb this base, but then they realize that they have some scientists that they thought were lost, so it becomes a rescue. Then let's bomb the base. So they rescue the scientists, and find out the upgrades that Cammie got were she got a drone that can help her aim better. It's kind of like auto aim as well as like aiming assist, as well as the drone can see like behind you, so you have eyes in the back of your head. Kazu
It's
got
kind of like her. Hold up. It's kind of like her little mouse friend, but for her genlock thing.
yeah for like your genlock thing, as well as Kazu got a gigantic katana that can just slice through things.
That's
Yasmin
nice.
got a wrist kind of heat beam that Cammie later makes the remark of. It would have been cooler if it was heat vision. And then Valentina, we don't know what she got. I think it's a new sniper rifle, but
Or something
it
along those
wasn't
lines.
really made clear what she got for an upgrade. So they bomb the base, and Miranda is driving in a car with the scientist away from like what's like five spider tanks and drones, with Cammie covering her to get away from all those with Yasmin's help, and they run into the zombie mech again.
It's back.
It's back, and it starts to attack Yasmin, as well as put behind Cammie a shield, so that the sniper Valentina couldn't shoot the mech this time. So they Cammie and Valentina actually do like a Mindlink thing. So
Okay.
Valentina, I believe, sees through the drone or Cammie's eyes and gets a clear shot at the mech. And then Chase just flies in and attacks the mech. And the mech dropship comes by and picks up the mech, and it retreats. And that's really it. It was also interesting because the mech, when it first appears and sees Miranda, it says in a grunting kind of voice, Miranda. As well as when Cammie talks to it.
Was
No, like uh,
does her
quips.
usual
Yeah,
thing.
like quips at it. I think it's called. Uh,
Yeah.
it says, "You think too loud. You haven't shut up since your birthday." And then when Chase is attacking it, it says, "Let the good times roll." And then kill, copy, confirm, something like that. And it
Yeah,
kind of
so we were
sounded like
theorizing.
Chase, like this really distorted though, really distorted.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were theorizing like maybe that could be like that mech is like a copy of Chase, a clone perhaps,
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah, I think that's
Oh,
really interesting. Of why I would recognize Miranda and say let the good times roll. Do you think it
so
could
that's
be
like Chase.
actually? Do you think it actually could be, like maybe his sister or mother? Because who else would know that let the good times roll?
Well, I mean, the only people who do, you're right, is his mom, his sister, Miranda herself, and Chase. But then again, why would the voices sound so similar
Yeah, and
if
also,
that's like
also the thing of you think too loud. You haven't shut up since your birthday. You think the
I think that was made just to be an insult, like saying like she doesn't shut up ever. That
hmm,
was
I
honestly, I
think
think
there could
that's
be
what they were.
more to that. I'm thinking like maybe the mech could like go into the mind link between all of them, all the Genlock one people,
Oh,
the
that's not good.
or something. Is that was very interesting.
It was, no,
As well as
honestly.
some like some smaller things from the episodes. Episode 4 and 5. It also has some small scenes between Miranda and Chase, talking about their relationship.
And talking about Chase coming back.
Yeah, like Woody come back or some coming back to like the Vanguard and leave Genlock.
Yep. Also, round two of the professor versus the general.
Like me and the Colonel.
Yeah, I
Get,
call it the
get your
general.
ranks correct. Yeah, they argue a
Uh,
lot. Not a lot, but
yeah,
they argue. As well as an episode, the only really like smaller scene is when episode 5 you get a shot at basically all the mechs like going back into their wrestling thing. We see Sinclair's mech, which like the design of it's blue, blocky, like it. Who do you think could? What do you think they're gonna do with that mech, or who do you think could use that mech? Do you think Leon could use that mech, like if he tries to?
I mean, it was made for him, so I
Well, it's made for
mean, go.
Sinclair.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I don't know. You know, honestly, I'm just thinking like this could be like the Genlock caboose or something like that. I don't know.
The Genlock caboose. What?
Yeah, caboose versus blue could be a thing like that.
So it could be a robot that's really really stupid.
It could be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just spitballing at this point. I don't know what
Yeah,
to
we
make
have
of
no
that mech.
idea what they're gonna do with that mech. But I thought that was cool how they showed. Oh, they actually have 5 mechs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it could be just like the Power Rangers or something like that.
go Genlock.
Something.
Yeah, but already these last 2 episodes were really cool. Of I want to get. I think this is the 5th episode. I really want to have somebody focus more on the Union and how they came to be and like who they are and what they're after. Besides like taking over the whole entire United States or the world or something. Like all of them, all under the Union's rule.
Like
Because I feel
instead
like
of the
they're
usual
definitely.
Genlock.
I feel like the Union's definitely threatening. But what are they about?
Like, what's their end game? What's
Yeah,
their goal?
what's their end game? And how they got a mech and everything.
At this point, I think all this is going to be for probably the end of the season or something like that. I don't know.
Probably yeah, because it's episode 5 and there are gonna be I think 3 episodes left.
Aw.
Yeah, you don't want it to end now.
It's just like, I don't know. It's just like the episodes are getting good. If it just ends, I'm going to say the same thing I said when I got to the end of Ruby Volume 1. Before I realized I can go into Volume 2 on the same day. Just aw.
Aw.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I know. I don't think they're just gonna end the series after this.
Well, yeah,
Um,
it's definitely getting season 2.
yep, 100%, 100%. This has all the makings of them going into a season two. But we really don't know what to expect for these last. You said 3 episodes.
Yeah, 3 episodes. What are they gonna focus on, and what is there?
Yeah.
I definitely they're definitely gonna try to get some new mechs. Hopefully, maybe in the next episode, they're gonna try and get like a less militaristic mechs we see at the end of the intro, and they're gonna definitely
Well,
try and like figure go more deep into like what that zombie mech is.
like whether or not it's a clone or what the heck it is.
Yeah, and probably more relationship things between Miranda and Chase.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, like that kind of gets a bit of a back seat in the face of like how the new members of Vanguard, the Genlockies, I
Yeah, I feel
guess,
like that too. Like I'm
are
more
adapting
invested
this.
in the actual practicing of the mech and Jellal than the Chase's relationship with Miranda.
Yeah, so like don't get us wrong, guys. Like I don't know about you, but I definitely love a good like romance tale kind of like in the background, but like I don't really see like them focusing on it. It kind of feel like it's just taking a kind of backseat to this.
Yeah.
Um I don't think that's really all there has to be said. Is there anything we missed?
I'm trying to think. Like we didn't really think of anything we missed per se. So, but overall, just we thought these were great episodes. We really enjoyed them. We can't wait can't wait where this goes next. But yeah, so this has been our thoughts on episodes 4 and 5 of Genlock. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you like this video, you can like it. You can share it with your friends. You can subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, Relic of Knowledge, as well as on our. If you're watching this on our Amino, the Relic of Knowledge Amino, we thank you so much for your support, as well to our subscribers on YouTube as well. We thank you for everyone's support of our channel. You have over 100 something on Amino. It's just amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you like the video, like, share, subscribe. It really helps.
Sure,
And
any
yeah,
platform possible.
any
Sure.
platform possible. Yeah. Anyway, so this has been Knight and Ja'al from Welcome Knowledge, signing off.
Yep. Better days, guys.